Hello, hello. What is up, guys? Yes, it's me, Beanie. First of all, let me just say that I've already recorded this video and your ADHD friend did not turn on her mic, so I'm a bit annoyed. But do you expect anything less from me? Let's do some housekeeping real quick. Hello to my new subscribers. My name is Beanie. This is my channel where we talk about my crappy dentures. I'm fat. I have ADHD, I have anxiety, depression. I come on here and I share just my little life stuff. Part of it's for me to just talk it out and work some things out for myself. And the other part is really always, I'm hoping I'm helping someone in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's just that I give you a little bit of comic relief with my little crazy life, or that I actually give you information that you find helpful and useful. I am not a cookie cutter content creator. I don't get compensated for making YouTube videos. This is just recreation. So if you need that purdy content, there are plenty of people out there that do it. It just can't come from me. I just give you the authentic me. If you were to come and meet me in person, this is the same broad you're going to see in person. So this is an impromptu video that I really meant to make it in the last 2 weeks, but you know, just life stuff has just been off the rails, and I was going to do it this weekend and I didn't get to it this weekend, and I'm going in for a surgery tomorrow, and then I have another procedure 2 weeks after that, the 19th, so I will be indisposed for a hot minute. So I figured, let me check in and see all my beautiful people before I potentially am MIA again. I have a lot of stuff going on. So the first things first, I apologize. You guys know how it is. Like when I'm not well, I may answer emails, I may not, but I've been getting your emails and I appreciate them. I appreciate the ones that are just checking in. I appreciate the ones that are like, what's going on with Denture Box? Everybody's doing Denture Box reviews, but the one person I want to see do the review, you're not doing it. First of all, I love that. I love that you guys are excited to hear what I think about my experience with Denture Box. It's coming. Don't worry. Last month, was that July? Yes, that was July. So my final try-ins had come. Well, first of all, like, listen, their turnaround time now is a little bit longer because they are busy. My people at the DB, they're doing busy work, people. They're making choppers for you all, including Beanie. But listen, I'm happy taking second string. I got these broke-ass dentures that are, what, 7 teeth still broken in the back? No, it's okay. I'll wear these ones. I'm patient. But my try-ins did come, my final try-ins, and I was not in town when they came. And by the time I came back in, that was around 4th of July-ish. Then I had to schedule my appointment. And of course, you know, they're busy now. It's not like open scheduling. So I had to wait for my appointment, and I did get a call just earlier this week. So my finals are on their way. So believe me, I know I've left you guys out of a lot of steps. It's okay. We're going to talk about all of it. Maybe we'll even do a live. I don't know. Somebody mentioned it. Like, Beanie, maybe just do a live. I don't even know how to do a live. But maybe we will. So if you have questions about Denture Box, send them to me. We'll talk about it. I'm going to just give you my raw, unfiltered, you know, customer advocate feedback about my experience with them. Anyhowsy. So that's that with the Denture Box. I just got a notice. I got a meeting at 3 o'clock. I have so much stuff to do today. I'm trying to get my reports done today, get them ready to be sent out tomorrow so my coworker can send out the reports for me in case I'm not out of the anesthesia by the time they need to go out. I gotta clean up my house. I got stuff everywhere. I gotta make sure just everything is tidy enough that, you know, I'm not gonna feel like doing anything for probably a couple of days. So I gotta make sure that's all taken care of. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but let me just do that. So, new people, I have ADD. That means I bounce around a lot when I talk. I look up a lot when I talk. I say a lot. It's just who I am. I'm not editing it out for you. There's pretty content everywhere. I just don't make it. As I say, again. So, and I don't think about these videos. I just make them. I just make them and put them out. Whatever. Okay. So that's that. Work has been off the chain. For those of you that are not new, that have been around for a hot minute, you know that my company was purchased by a competitor back earlier at the beginning of the year. We have been knee deep in the integration of our company, which was a moderate sized company, over 6,000 people, into their company. And while we are in the same industry, our systems, as far as just like how we do things, what we do is very different. Their computer systems are different than ours. So we are merging into a company of over 60,000. So it's very corporate, homogenized, watered down, a lot of Zoom calls. Well, that's not Zoom calls. We use Teams, a lot of video calls where you just lose time because you're just listening to people talk about nothing. Everybody talks the same. All the girls look the same. You know, it's like what we're back. I'm back being up north again, working for a corporate company. I kind of like being in a moderate company where it was just more real people. The company that bought us, they are so large that they don't even have they have an HR, but they actually have a third party company do like the minor mediocre HR stuff. And half the time they don't even have answers. So suffice to say, our integration has been, they plan things out and it just never works the way that it's supposed to. And it's been very chaotic. A lot of hurry up, I need this, hurry up, I need that. And then nothing happens with it. Or we have to postpone A, B, C, or D. So we've gone through 3 rounds of layoffs so far. They're not done. I think once we no longer have our legacy system, which means our computer system, and all of our information is integrated into theirs, and we are acclimating into the way that they do things more so. I mean, our company was already very diverse, so there are a lot of departments and moving parts that have to be merged into theirs. And if they did not have a department similar to ours, they either had to create one or figure out where they were moving certain, members of the organization. For what I do for the company, they already have a department like our department. They don't have a beanie, but the goal is ultimately their department and our department will be one department. But I don't know if there will still be a place for me. So that's something I worry about. Of course, management says you're not going to go anywhere. But then I look back on the 10 years I've been down south, and this will be the 3rd company that I have worked for that has been acquired by someone else. And I'm at this company because I was laid off from the other 2 companies. So I don't put a lot of faith in that I'm safe. I just don't. I'm just keeping my head down. I'm doing everything that I'm asked to do, but I also know that it's not. Businesses now, especially like these homogenized large corporations, it's not about personal, it's just numbers. And I 100% know that they will continue to trim the fat as much as they can. I'm just hoping that I make it through. I'm hoping that I make it through. It's just hard to find remote work doing what I do. I don't know. It's just kind of difficult. Like I'm just having a really tough time because like my health is not good. So, I just do nothing but worry, like, what am I going to do when I lose my medical? Like, if they let me go, I'll lose my medical. How am I going to pay? Like, first of all, let me tell you what happened. So they told us we were going to keep our medical until the end of the year. And then when open enrollment came, that we would just then migrate over to theirs. Well, that was not the case, and they gave us 2 weeks notice to let us know that we were now having to move mid-year into their insurance. And that opened up a whole clusterfuck for a lot of us, because the insurance that we were getting moved to does not participate with the provider, the major medical provider for the area that I live in, which would mean that you either have to pay out of pocket if you want to continue. I'm waiting for somebody to come pick something up from my house, so I'm sorry, guys. You would either have to pay out of pocket for out of network or switch doctors. I would really love to not have to switch doctors, because I go to so many and they understand like my medical needs. So it was like a whole month where it was just very like, okay, do I go to this doctor's appointment? Do I not go to this doctor's appointment? Well, you know, thank God the insurance carrier and the medical provider network for where we live, they have finally had worked out their issues, and we're putting this insurance carrier back in network with them, which is a positive thing. But in the meantime, even though this is a huge company, the medical coverage is not that great as far as I'm concerned, because I look at what we had and what we were getting covered, and now having to go over there and how many things they're kicking back to me and they're not covering. And it's not just me. There's other members of my team who also have autoimmune issues, health issues, and they're going through the same process because some of the medicines that I take are being used what's called off-label. So they're not being used for what they're prescribed for or what the FDA approved for formally yet, but they're being used to treat other things. So like one of my coworkers has GI issues. She takes a medicine that costs $20,000 a month that is meant for people with RA. But because she doesn't have RA, they are declining to cover the medicine. So I did have that happen with, so far, 3 medicines. 2 of them I can afford to pay for them, you know, just using GoodRx. Some of them they're not going to cover at all. And if I don't come off of them, it is over $1,000 a month per medicine. And with the pharmaceutical cards that the manufacturers give, it brings it down to like $560 a month. But that's $560 a month. I drive a 16-year-old car. Don't you think I'd rather use that money to have like a new car? But then the other offside is like, do I want to come off of this medicine and have my symptoms go back to being as bad as they were before? So I did pay it last month. I don't know how long I'll be able to continue to pay that and all my other ones. Some of them, like, I skipped getting filled this month because they were that much more expensive. The funny part is I had to go pick up some medicines yesterday for my surgery tomorrow. Like, I need to, like, just have already. And they're, like, you know, narcotics, whatever. I don't know what they are. They were so cheap. Like shit that you can get addicted to. Cheap. I think together, one of them was 70 cents and the other one was like $2. But, you know, the stuff that I need is very costly. So that was really sad for me. Because it's just one more thing. Like, I'm just stressed out. I'm stressed out. Will I have a job? You guys remember, like, I'm on my own. It's not like I have a husband who can help, like, support the household if I do get laid off. Because even with a severance, who can live off of a severance and unemployment? Nobody. Yeah, I'm just like, and I don't think that helps my health, right? Like, so I don't think constantly being in a state of anxiousness and worry is good for healing. And I was just getting to a place where I was like, I was settling into doing the chemo treatment. We settled on my chemo dose. I'm so far so good, not having any major reactions. Knock on wood. And then I have to worry about this. And then I have to worry about like the timelines that the powers that be set. And I'm like, okay, is this when they're going to do the next chop? And, like what's going to happen when we merge departments, because they're not going to keep two managers. And like, well, I love, like, I got to tell you guys, like, I love my team that I work with. I love my manager. I love my coworkers. Like, we're not friends. I don't hang out with people, but I love them like they were my family. They all have very strong work ethics. I'm happy to say I'm part of that team, and I would be really sad if any of them were to leave, and I'll be sad if I have to leave. But anyways, so that's all that's been going on. I do have I had another email where somebody was asking what happened to dentalplans.com. Listen, I filmed that video. I filmed it back in the second or third week of May, and I haven't gone through it because, girl, it was lengthy. And listen, we're already at 16 minutes, and by now half of you have already logged off. You're like, bitch, stop talking. But I have it. I do need to go through it though and trim some of the fat. But that video is coming. Now, in the meantime, listen, if I don't answer your emails and it's time sensitive, tell me you need a call. If you need a call, I'll call you. Sometimes it might be faster if I call you and we talk through whatever your questions are, whatever your concerns are. If you need me to walk you through how to figure out if getting a dentalplans.com is going to help you save more money on your conventional dentures, I'll do that. I can't promise like if I can jump on it that day, but maybe the next day. I'm here to be of service if I can, but like you guys know, this is not my job. I don't make money doing this. I barely get, new subscribers because I don't put out hardly any content, and I don't make pretty content. So I will do anything that I can to help you guys, navigate your conventional denture experience. Okay, I think that's it. I have to try to finish up this freaking reports like ASAP so I can be ready for this meeting. My lunch, I got to wrap up my lunch early because I got a meeting at 3. So it's Thrillsville. Anyways, I hope each and every one of you as well. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. I don't care. Hit the thumbs of anything just so YouTube knows that I'm still alive. If you find me interesting or entertaining, share me with your friends or don't. I don't care. If you need anything, you know where the email is. It's in the description box, beanieunscripted@gmail.com. I hope each and every one of you as well. Oh, I still have 2 giveaways. Maybe like when I'm high on the narcotics, we'll do a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll talk to you all soon. I'm thinking about you guys. Thank you for being such a great group of people in my life. And, please, if you see comments from other subscribers and it's something that you feel you can provide support on, hop in the comments and help our YouTube family if they have questions, concerns, etc., etc.